In this video, we'll be wrapping up the deductive reasoning packet, and we're jumping in part 5. The answers and explanations to the others are in the previous video if you've somehow gotten discombobulated in the order of things. But number 1 is valid goes here, and it's a sound argument. We have a major premise. If Joe has an acute appendicitis, that's the antecedent. The consequent, he's very sick. Joe has an acute appendicitis, so he's very sick. That's valid, and that's sound. 2 has the same major premise, but our minor premise is that Joe's sick, and we are concluding he must have an acute appendicitis. That is I, invalid, and the problem is it's affirming the consequent, his sickness. There are many reasons he could be sick. We can have more than one answer here, and that it's not definite. So that's the problem. Here in number 3, it's valid and sound. We could say if a device is pollution-free, it's completely efficient. No automobiles are completely efficient, so none are pollution-free devices. That is valid and it's sound. 4 is invalid. Down here, if you play with a gun, you could kill someone. We're denying the antecedent. That's what goes in this slot. You don't have a gun, so you can't kill anyone. That's invalid, denying the antecedent. You, of course, could kill somebody. It just wouldn't be as efficient. Guns don't kill people, but they make it easier, to kind of mess with that cliche you've heard before. 5 is invalid, and it's denying the antecedent. We have a major premise. If you're in London, you're in England. We're denying the antecedent by saying you're not in London and concluding you're not in England. That's invalid, denying the antecedent. 6 is valid and sound. 7, this has actually been spoken before, and it's an invalid claim. If anti-terrorism laws are effective, that's the antecedent or condition, then there will be no terrorist attacks. We are affirming the consequent, there are no terrorist attacks, therefore the laws are effective. And that's bad logic. This has actually been used before. There's no terrorism happening, therefore our laws must be working, etc. Well, that's just bad logic. Prior to 9/11, there were no non-domestic terrorist acts, and the laws weren't in place then. I mean, what's going on? It's just bad thinking. Number 8 is valid, and it is sound. Number 9 is invalid, denying the antecedent. If there's fire here, there's the antecedent, then there is oxygen. We're denying the antecedent, there's no fire, and concluding there can't be oxygen. It's bad thinking. And 10 is valid and sound. If there's fire in the room, then there's oxygen in the room. The room has no oxygen, so there can't be no fire. It's hard to find a room like that, but it is valid. And something is happening here. Oh, that's it. My goodness, I could have done the other thing if I really wanted to. You have a good one. That is it. It is only part 5. I don't know what I was thinking here, but I'm not going to re-record it. I'm going to change the title, though. I'll see you. Bye.